Well, hello guys and gals of the internet. This is 7 Chaos of YouTube, and as you can see, it is time for the return, finally, of the FIFA PES 16 career mode playthrough with Manchester United. You already know how this series works by now. We are here for some pre-match notes, basically to announce the return of the playthrough, seeing as I've had to put it on hold for pretty much a month or so, while PES, for some reason, only today released the update for the squads, and they still weren't fully correct. I still had to bring Anthony Martial over from AS Monaco manually, but I think apart from that, it's pretty much everything is set in stone and ready. If there are some things that don't look right, then I'm just gonna have to leave it at this point because I've put this on long enough. I've really wanted to get back to playing it, but like I said, with the squad completely incorrect. It's like we faced Wolfsburg in Group B, for example. Kevin De Bruyne would still be at Wolfsburg had I continued to play through without the squad update, which he's not. He's now at Manchester City, so now it kind of makes sense. It wasn't a real biggie, but the fact that certain teams like Manchester City who made so many transfers and they didn't have all the players. As well as United not having Martial, I thought it was pretty much easier just to wait for this update, and then we can go straight in. I still had to put Lindegaard and Evans at West Brom as well, so Man United wasn't fully correct, but it's pretty much normal now, so hopefully we won't hit any more snags. Alright, I'm just going to mention this quick thing. You may be wondering where's Halo 5 at the moment. Myself and Lady Tom Lord have pretty much talked it over, and we decided not to do a playthrough of it for YouTube because we are just so out of sync. We haven't got any of the previous Halos up there and on our YouTubes at the moment, and that's pretty much my fault in a sense. But at the same time, Lady Tom Lord didn't have any capture equipment when we were doing it, so she couldn't do the playthroughs on YouTube anyway. So I think even if I had done Halo 1 to 4, I don't think I would have. Well, I would have done 5, it's just Lady Tom wouldn't have had any parts herself, but seeing as we both haven't got it, any of the previous Halos, we just decided not to do it. It would just look a bit weird having Halo 5 and then having no Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. We could go back and do those for the, we could go back and do those as we still had the Master Chief Collection, but quite frankly, we've still got so much to do this week. WWE 2K15 for me is out tomorrow. We're hoping to do Black Ops 3 next week. We're kind of talking about that. We might do that because I don't think playing the first two Black Ops is paramount, considering the big jump between Black Ops 1 and 2. And I think it's going to go even further for Black Ops 3. So I don't think previous experience is warranted that much for that. So Halo 5, we'll let you know our thoughts at some point. How that works out and how good it is, we'll let you know in a future update somewhere down the road. All right, we put this on long enough. Let's get to the return of this playthrough with Manchester United versus PSV in the Champions League at Old Trafford. Welcome to Old Trafford for the first match in Group B. As we wait for the Champions League, tonight's match, Manchester United returning for the Champions League against PSV Eindhoven of Holland, the former team of Memphis Depay, and he starts tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how he turns up against his former club. As Captain Bastian Schweinsteiger with David De Gea. Let's listen to the Champions League anthem for the first time in a couple of years when we travel. The iconic theme of the Champions League is back at Old Trafford for the first time in a couple of seasons. And Manchester United's new super team is ready for the challenge. David De Gea starts in goal with Phil Jones in central defence with Chris Smalling, Darmian and Shaw on the fullbacks. Aaron Himmel plays with Bastian Schweinsteiger behind Depay, Herrera and Young. Martial is up front, and Wayne Rooney only makes the bench. This is the PSV lineup. Herrera is in centre defence. Luke de Jong will be leading the strike line with Listerine and Nasri, combining on the wings there for him, allowing him for some service. And Wayne Rooney dropped to the bench, meaning Bastian Schweinsteiger is the captain for tonight. Just a check. Alright, so let's go. Let's get underway here. Old Trafford tonight, an air of excitement around the ground. Manchester United for their first taste of Champions League football in well over a season. And it's great to see them back there. And Ashley Young already on the break. The cross, but cleared away. And Young already going forward. Harassing his the opponent already. Manchester United have got to be feeling confident going into this match. It's one of the biggest matches for many of these Manchester United players like Depay and Darmian and Martial. Some of them, like Aaron Himmel here, have already been in it. Bastian Schweinsteiger knows probably more than anybody who's won it. And that's what Louis van Gaal bought him for. It's still an amazing sight to see Bastian Schweinsteiger play of his calibre in a Manchester United shirt. And here's Memphis Depay, plays it to Anthony Martial, right in the top of the net. And Martial scores immediately. And to add to his goal at Liverpool, he now opens his Champions League account with a goal. Beautifully done. You would have thought Memphis Depay would have took that on himself, but he chose to be unselfish. And it ended up being a great decision. And this is great play from Manchester United here, and the defenders ready for PSV should be doing it much better. Martial actually picked it up at first, left it, and Depay actually passed it back to him. It's a tap-in, and it almost hit the bar. That would have been ultra embarrassing. The defender hit the bar from Anthony Martial, but cool as you like. The new number 9 scores another. And well, what an impact he's making already. It's hard to think that everyone was criticising him without even kicking a ball. We're going to have much more opinions now. Manchester United have the lead, and PSV have it all to do. Great tackle. And Manchester United with those stunning wins over Club Brugge in the qualifying matches. And here they come again. And Depay's put it in. It's a muddle by the keeper. It's 2-0 to Manchester United. It's Martial again, actually. I thought Martial was actually not there, but it ended up being on the wing for Depay. But the goalkeeper probably has to take the majority of the blame here, because it's a complete mix-up. And look at this. Is a beautiful ball from, I think it's Ashley Young. Beautifully weighted pass. And Memphis Depay picks it up, and a beautiful cross, and Martial doesn't get all of the first one, but he taps in the second. The safe and the goalkeeper rolls right to him. So let's see, it's a great chest down by Depay. Oh, that's a great move. Memphis Depay with some beautiful play. The goalkeeper should be doing much better there, and so should his defence, to be fair, as well. They both should be doing much better, but again, Ashley Young, beautifully done. Manchester United within 9 minutes have a 2-0 lead, and it's going to be a bit of a struggle for PSV to come back from here. There's Luke de Jong. A tackle from Bastian Schweinsteiger. Martial. It's tackled. PSV certainly aren't out of this yet, but it's such a mountain to climb. It's a beautiful ball. And here's Martial again. And almost looking for a hat-trick there, but chose to be unselfish on that occasion. It's a great header from Aaron Himmel, of all people. Nice tussle with the ball, though. bursting forward. The PSV defence is just nowhere. Ashley Young has all the time in the world there. What are they doing? I'm sure actually Mason's gone past it. And Phil Jones is keeping with him. And he's tackled him. Twisted away. Ashley Young once again getting the ball. Beautifully weighted pass, but Martial is offside that time. Manchester United having it all their own way in this first half. Absolutely perfect stuff, really. Moving hard, couldn't have asked for a much better start. 9 minutes and 2-0 up. No way Rooney tonight, he made the bench, but now he's not needed. Tackled by Schweinsteiger. Referee decides to play on. Weston Schweinsteiger is getting in on the actual passing, and Martial 3-0. Unbelievable. Anthony Martial in the first 30 or so minutes has a hat-trick here, and PSV are being whipped to shreds. Anthony Martial just too quick. The PSV defence is no way. Belched that in the corner. Unbelievable start. Manchester United all over their opponents. Bastian Schweinsteiger with a fantastic pass. That's what he was brought for. The touch from Martial puts him in plenty of space. And this could turn into a rout if this keeps up. And Martial has all three of them. Unbelievably. What a first half for the lad. In his first Champions League game, I believe. He played for AS Monaco last season in the Champions League. But what an impact he's making here. Unbelievable. 23 minutes. Manchester United 3. PSV Eindhoven 0. And it could be even more. Ashley Young, brilliant move. This is turning into an absolute demolition job. Oh my word, Ashley Young 4-0. Oh. It's a free flow here. Ashley Young with a belter. This could turn into a cricket score before too long. Oh. Well, look at this from Ashley Young. Picks up the ball and runs with it. The PSV defence is nowhere. I think their spirits have been pretty much dropped, but what a shot from Young this is. That is an unbelievable strike from Ashley Young. A man of resurgent form after last season. He belted that one in the corner for such an unusual angle. Look at the strike. That should not be going in at all from Young. But like Juan Mata against West Ham in the Capital One Cup, Ashley Young's making impossible things happen. 4-0. This is unbelievable. We've just reached the 25-minute mark and Manchester United are 4-0 up here. And the Old Trafford crowd is going completely bananas at this scoreline. And I think Manchester United now will probably just slow the pace down. They've got the match in the bag. Play their brand of football. And Martial, no foul given against the referee, but Ashley Young takes matters into his own hands. It's an absolute row here. PSV are being absolutely demoralised. That's in the word. It's probably not. In any case. Manchester United, just beautiful stuff. And Ashley Young with a pass, the goalkeeper has to come out. And into Young. Absolute demolition job here in this first half. Manchester United in cruise control as Martial gets 3 and Ashley Young scores a wonderbolt there. And from such an acute angle that no one would have thought he would score from. It's unbelievable that. Ashley Young's at it again. There's the ball. And does fully lose it. Good tackle from Darmian. Herrera. And Martial again. Here's Herrera. Oh! PSV goalkeeper is having a nightmare. And Martial is making it all happen, isn't he? He lost the ball there though. And look at the shot from Herrera. Looks up, bang. I think the technique was a little off. And Manchester United had a 4 up anyway. 5 shots on goal and 4 goals. And probably more to come the way Manchester United are playing right now. Goodbye. To Young. Darmian. Just content to pass the ball around. He's a man we haven't seen a lot of in this game. Aaron Himwood, who runs into the defender. And no doubt he's going to run back after it, which is what he's doing. Oh, Aaron Himwood back to get the ball again. No ring rust on him. And here he comes. Himwood's going to go on a sprint for once. And he almost got through. This first half has been an absolute magic show from Manchester United. Here's Depay. Lays it through. Aaron Himwood. A bit more than he could chew, really. And amazingly, United get the ball. And PSV are all over the place. 0 minutes. Bad in time. Ashley Young. Bad pass though. Well, what a first half. Manchester United all over PSV with a 4-goal rout in this first half. We've still got another half to play here. It's a game you'd expect to be a score you'd expect to be in the second half. It's only the end of the first, folks. Manchester United 4, PSV 0. What a start.